Hi, it's Jeff down at the guitar shop, and today I'm going to do a video specifically on choosing a guitar pick or a plectrum, as it's called in British English. This is really a very subtle and subjective thing. It's not really easy to pick a guitar pick, just choose it. And what I want to show you today is some things that I've learned, that I've been shown and have learned over the time, over the years, to be able to help you discover the guitar pick or picks that will go with your playing style, with the type of guitar you've got and everything else. So what here I've got is, I put a whole assortment of guitar picks on the stool. We've got some that are made for the thumb. I don't have the ones for the fingers because that's a kind of a specific type of playing style. And I've got a number of ones, like I got a metal one here. I've had different plastic ones that are of different sizes. So we've got some very thin ones of like a 38 millimeter, a 46 millimeter, 60, and we got a few really small ones for more of jazz type playing. We've got really thicker ones, a metal one here, and etc. So what I want to do is show you the difference on a specific guitar and show you how the different picks will give a different sound off of this guitar. Now, this guitar specifically, the form or the kind of the format of the guitars is important. This is a 000 Martin guitar, which is an auditorium guitar. It's made for finger picking. That's really what it's made for. It's not for heavy strumming. I'll do some strumming with it, but it's really not made for that. I have pop strings, snapped them just playing hard on it because it's not really made for that. So this is really an important thing to see of which pick is important, deciding what kind of guitar you've got. So I'm going to show it with this guitar. This is an all mahogany guitar, so it's got a medium kind of spectrum of sound on it. And I'm going to show you what we get with the very thin pick. Okay, so this is the 38 millimeter here, and so we're going to get here. Now this is the kind of pick that you want if you want to play this one. If you want to play very loud, you can strum really hard, but it doesn't make a lot of sound. So this is kind of really nice. If you just want to be playing but not too loud, that's really the one to do. Now what we can do is we'll go up to we'll go up 2 levels to a 60, and we'll do the same type of playing, and you're gonna what's it gonna give. So this was I'm playing the same. See, it's kind of let's come up and jump up to another one. This is really thicker. This is about 1.5 millimeters. So they're going to have. So this is really super loud. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to come back. And just one thing is, it depends where you play as well. So of those 3, I'm going to come back to the middle one. And it kind of depends if you're playing here. Here. So where you play is going to determine the sound, plus the fact that we're going to go and switch the picks around. So I can do the same thing with that really thick one again, so I can play it in the middle again, and then play it here. This plays is a little brighter and a lot deeper here. So just with the same picks, even the thicknesses where you play here is going to affect that. Now let's come to a metal pick. Now the nice thing about a metal pick is this is a copper one. They come in different metals. This doesn't slip because when you're kind of sweating a little bit, it just sticks to your fingers. So it's really nice. Now the thing you have to be careful is it can eat away down here at the bottom of the sound hole when you're playing hard, playing really hard. See, it's not the same sound as the plastic one. It's a lot brighter. It's a hard pick as well. Okay, and they can do it here. It's a harder pick metal, so it's really for those very bright sounds. Sounds really good. All right. Now, so that's going through the types of. Just the same kind of pick size, the form of it with the different thicknesses that's going to play. Now, when you get into these are really made for very specific finger pick, kind of fast picking. because it's closer, so you can do a lot. They're made for that, so you can do a lot closer to the strings between the widths, and so those types are made for, right? Now, what I want to do here is show now if you've this kind of pick, back to the thin pick. The thin pick, what it is that it's not really made for that. It's made for strumming, but it's not really made for, you know, kind of flat picking, because you don't. It's not thick enough. See, it's really hard to do this. Whereas if you take something a lot thicker, it's really made for that. So it's because you've got something to play with. All right. So if you do strumming, you can take a variety of picks, how volume you want to get out of it. But if you do a lot of flat picking like I'm doing, you want something a little bit thicker. All right. Or, and that could slip, but you could take that metal one again, which is really nice because it's not going to slip and it's going to hold tight. So the form of the pick, the thickness of the pick, and even the type of material of the pick is going to will depend on your style of if you're doing flat picking, if you're doing strumming, if you're strumming hard, or if you're strumming kind of lightly. And so those are the kind of factors. I don't have any wood picks. Wood picks will give a little deeper sound. There are some other types of picks that are they'll be curved to your finger. Some have some little ridges and ribs on them, so they'll hold better. You have to try them out. Now I just want to come to a last one, are thumb picks. These are the same thing, same kind of thumb pick. It's just one's a medium size and one's a little bit larger size for the finger. So these are really good for kind of when you want to do some so I'm going like that and doing it in finger style. Now you can also use it for, depending how well you get it. It kind of takes a while to get used to these kinds of picks here when you're playing on them. So they're really good for doing that, the bass line here at the top of the strings. Now you can also do it, I'll do one here just to give an example of when you can do this pick across the way, but it does take a while to get to master this. So let's try here. Takes a little bit of style, it takes a little bit of a while to get it, but you can use it. But you got to be careful because you can break it if you really hit them too hard. But those are the different types of styles. What we'll do is we'll try it on different guitars as well. Again, this is more of a guitar that is made for finger picking. You can do some strumming with it, but it really is made for this kind of style. All right, or more of that flat picking style again, where you can go like that, but not too hard. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll test on some other guitars and let's see the different sounds we'll get from those. Thanks.